Hello, my lovely Capricorns. This is your November reading, baby. And let me tell you something. You have learned some powerful lessons that I see you using to defeat the enemies that have tried to come and hurt you and steal your joy and break your heart and talk behind your back and play with your feelings. You are done. You are done with liars and thieves. You are done with trying to second guess yourself. You are done with trying to see the good in people who keep showing you over and over and over again that they are incapable of changing. You're done. Time is up. I wish I had a bell. I do have a bell. Baby, you hear that? You are ringing the bell in this season of your life. And this is beautiful. This is you defending your beliefs. This is you with your boundaries. You're using your boundaries in order to separate the fakes and the snakes from the people who have a good, genuine heart. All right? So it's almost like you will become someone's karma. You will teach a few people, because it doesn't seem like it's just one person. I just heard many. You will teach many people that you are not supposed to play with a good heart. And you are ready. You could be, I don't know why. Like you know this already. You must have, whether you listen to other readings, whether these people are coming up in your dreams, whether you're just working and laying in your bed and they keep coming to your head and you're like, why are these people keep coming to my head? And you probably made the connection that they're coming to your mind. They're coming in your head. They're coming in your mind because of the fact that they are trying to come back to you. And honestly, it could be like narcissist, you had to learn the difference between genuine love and people who are control freaks, people who are manipulators, people who are self-centered, people who enjoyed thinking that they had the upper hand on you. This to me gives me the sign that you are about to turn the tables on those who thought that they can come and play with your heart. Not no more, right? You even have an ex who's going to try harder. I hear harder. If you had an ex who will call you every once in a while, there's something that is going to trigger them to make them come even harder. They may even try to impress you, and you need to be careful. And I hear sleeping with multiple people. This person sleeps with multiple people. They could have even been speaking really harshly or negatively about you behind your back, and they were hoping that you would chase them. They were hoping that you wouldn't be able to see what they were doing behind your back. They were hoping that they can keep you strung along and attached to the lies. And I hear groupies. This person could be used to groupies. This person could be used where they could have an aura that attracts and allures in people. And then once they get the person to fall for them, then they start to manipulate them and brainwash them and beat them down with words and almost like paralyze their spirit. So this is a person that doesn't have pure intentions. But baby, they got the right one, because you ain't playing. You ain't hearing it. And I hear calling out. You're about to start calling out. You could have had a tendency to want to people please, but for the sake of the peace of the connection, and you are not doing this anymore. And I even hear like erasing and blocking. Baby, this is your season of erase and block. You hear me? You're going to hit the block button on them. You ain't going to even pretend to play with these people anymore. You had enough. I hear your dream state is going to be very, very active. All right. Some of you have even been like fighting for a higher position. You could have even been fighting like, you're fighting in the season. You're coming back for all that you are worthy of. Some of you guys could have been drowning in debt. You could have been drowning in debt. And that's another thing too. It's like What's the point of me holding on to even some of these people? What's the point? Like, what do they really add to my life? These people take me for granted. They can't even take me out on a date. They can't even pay a bill in this house. Why? And me doing this and me even grabbing my cup of tea, baby, you could have woke up in the morning one day and it could have just hit you. Like, wait a minute. Why am I like a spiritual enlightenment? Like, why am I struggling to let go of David? Or, why am I struggling to let go of Sam or Felicia? Why am I taking so long to let go of these people and they don't add nothing to me but stress, depression, heartache, heartbreak, chaos, dysfunction? Why would I allow people like this to make me feel less? How can I let people who are less than me make me feel unworthy? Because they have mental issues and they have a limitation to their love, where I have unconditional love. I'm selfless, I'm giving. Why should I feel less when the truth is I've been more? I've been more than enough. This is why my connections is not working, because I've been more than enough. Baby, I am the table. Capricorns, baby, you say you bring the table to the table. So why should I be ashamed? Why should I be ashamed? Why should I be carrying around shame? Why should I be carrying around grief? When the truth is, I didn't lose nothing. They lost me. I didn't lose them. They lost me. They lost my trust. They lost my love. They lost my nurturing ability. They lost my genuine soul. And anybody, you guys are on this channel, that means you're spiritually woke, and you know that genuine souls are not so frequent in this world. Some of you could have even had imposter syndrome, where this person could have made you second guess yourself because they gaslit you so bad. They tried to put you down and make you feel as, like, brainwash you, make you feel like you weren't enough. You weren't worthy. This person was literally like, be careful of words. Be careful of the words that people speak over your life. And I feel so strong and passionate about this. And I feel like because you are coming into a place in your life where you feel passionate about yourself, you're starting to remove the chains that people tried to put on your neck. They thought that they was going to hang you, baby. They thought that they was going to hang you. They thought that they was going to finish you. They thought that they were going to kill your worth. They thought that they were going to leave you for dead. And you woke up. It was the blood. If you started to get the praying, if you started to pray over your life, where those people were speaking defeat over you, you could have been starting to speak power over you. And honestly, Capricorn, if you're not in this position, you need to get in position real fast. Why? Because those people from the past is going to come, and you need to be prepared. You need to be armored. You need to stand in your truth. You need to stand in your worth, so that when they try to come and take your power back again, you are so strong in who you are that you won't allow them to do it again. All right? Because I see you, I feel very passionate and very, like, angry, and honestly, I say this all the time in my spirituality and my enlightenment. I love my anger. I love my anger. People may, once you get once you start to defend yourself to manipulators and liars and narcissists, they always want to call you mean when you get mad. But let me tell you something. Be proud of your anger. Your anger shows you. Let me tell you what anger is. Anger is proof. Anger is physical proof that you had enough, that your boundaries was crossed, that they did too much. And you know what's so funny too, Capricorn? A lot of you know people's weaknesses. You know it. This is why you cater to people. You see their weaknesses. You could see it because you could have been there yourself. You know what it feels like to go without. You know what it feels like when you just really want someone to love you and see you and embrace you and support you. You know what it feels like. So you try to give this to people. You give it because it's what you truly desire in yourself. But in this season, you refuse to be taken for granted. You refuse to have people project their own insecurities into your world. And I even hear zero balance. You could have been the type that you would help people. You would give people money. You've given cash to people just for them to turn around and slap you in your face. The clock is ticking. The clock is ticking means like you could have even been sitting around waiting for people to come back and apologize. The clock is ticking. You could have been holding on to it for so long, waiting for people to come back and apologize, but when they would come back, they would show up the same way. You had enough. You are calling a draw. I'm done. I'm done playing this. I'm done being people's punching bags. I'm done with people dumping their insecurities and their inadequacies onto me. You know, you're too big of a person. You have too much going for yourself to allow people who are not even in the same position as you to make you feel like you're less than, that you're not deserving of love, that you're not deserving of being appreciated and valued. You're starting to see that for yourself. And that's the thing. Sometimes when your heart is so big, you hold on to the nicer parts of them. It's like you see the weaknesses in them. You see the darkness that the people carry, but you hold on to the kinder versions of them because you're hoping that with time and with love, they will grow. Ain't none of them grow. Ain't none of them grow. Whoop, there. Whoop, there. I heard crown chakra. Your crown chakra. That means these downloads and the epiphanies came from up above. This means that your consciousness, like you are awakening to a higher level. And if you're awakening to a higher level, you will need a higher level love. You would need a higher level of people who can come around you, who will be able to celebrate you and embrace all that you are and all that you have to offer in love. It just means that you don't have to go down to anybody's level. You can stay where you are without having to sink yourself down or lower your expectations, lower your standards to meet people beneath. It means that in this season, you need to be strong on your boundaries. You need to be strong on your values. You need to be strong on your beliefs. Why? Because baby, there's a freaking storm coming your way. You hear me? Y'all listening? You listening to me? Capricorn. You were trying to prove your worth to people who never felt worthy of you. You were proving your worth to people who never felt worthy of you. Let that sink in. You're too kind, you're too loving, you're too trustworthy, you're too honest, and people carry a bad, wicked heart. You would trigger their demons because you were full of love and light. You would trigger their demons. They coming back because being in too much darkness and too much chaos, they need your light because you're so bright of a soul. You're so kind that as soon as you come with your loving and your nurturing, you save these demons from the karma that they created on their own self. They created that karma. Leave them with their own karma. And then when your back is against the wall, who is there to save you? Hello? Who? Then you feel resentful. You know why you feel resentful? You keep giving in to people who don't give you nothing back but a bunch of crap. They barely make the effort, and you putting your whole soul into people that barely can even give you an inch. They can't. They don't have it within them. You would need to fill your own cup in order to give somebody else love. A lot of people don't love themselves. A lot of people are not happy. A lot of people are fighting internal wars in themselves. A lot of people don't want to be by themselves so that they can project their monsters onto you because it's too heavy for them to carry. Whew. So now you go into isolation after you get hurt, right? And what do? Revitalize your soul, probably read passages in the Bible, probably listen to a lot of spiritual videos to enlighten yourself, probably take walks in nature, probably trying to figure out how you can go deeper into your spirituality. Some of you meditate, you know, using music, things to uplift your spirit. So you keep coming back around and your spirit is full, your cup is full. They see that full cup, they see that spiritual glow, baby, you looking renewed and fresh, and they just want to pull from you because they ain't got it. They don't have it inside of them, which just means you're trying to give your heart to a bunch of heartless people, and this is why you feel defeated and cheated. You feel defeated and cheated because you are trying to get your needs met from people who don't really have it. This is why the honeymoon phase is important for you, right? You Capricorn. Mark your calendar when you meet somebody. I'm talking, put it on your calendar. Steve Harvey always says that you need 90-day rules. I'm going to tell you why. Patterns. Baby, ain't nothing that will expose a person like patterns. Check their patterns and check their behaviors. Why? Because you can only fake it, but for so long. So as long as you, Capricorn, are in tune with your reality, right, and you don't romanticize the person, or you don't romanticize what you hope they will be. If you focus on everything that they're showing you instead of what you hope they will be. If you grip it on, but their potential, no. A lot of people will leave this world and not even make their mark. A lot of people will leave this world because they don't believe in themselves, because they don't love themselves. They will never see their whole plan through. And it might sound harsh, but it's just the reality of life. A lot of people don't believe in themselves. And this is why they latch on to you. They need you to give them hope. And then they beat down on you after they take the hope away from you and then leave you to fend for yourself and then come back and give you more pain. Be careful. It's a cold world, baby. But you are the Empress, and there's other enlightened souls on your path that you will start to meet. People are going to try to say that they want to make amends with you. And they want to make amends with you because they see that whatever they tried to do to finish you, to hurt you, it didn't work. You are stronger than you think, and you need to tell yourself that, Capricorn. You don't give yourself enough credit for how powerful you are. You have a fighting spirit. You have a warrior spirit. You're strong. But you don't need to be strong for people who are very, very intentional about breaking you down. You don't need to be strong for that. Why? Why would you need to be strong for other people to come in and break down what you're trying to build up in yourself? Nah. Playtime is over. Recess is over. I hear closing off your heart. It's so bad that you even, maybe, I don't know why, but last winter, you spent the whole year by yourself, or last winter, you spent the whole winter by yourself. You were very hard on yourself. You started to neglect your health last winter. So who you are this year is very, very completely different from who you were last year. You had a lot of changes, a lot of ripple effects that came, and I don't know, the power of 5. So 555, or like endings. You could have lost a lover, lost a friend, lost a job. It's this a lot of different things happened in your life that shaped up your reality and showed you who people were, and it made you feel heartbroken and defeated, and you closed your heart off. You closed your heart off to protect yourself. Unrequited love. Be careful. I feel like this video is a freaking warning, y'all. This is a big warning. Because I never felt so passionate before. This is a big warning. This is like the universe really trying to scream to you. They want to, like, and you may know, but you may know this, but it's like more validation for what you already feel. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship, baby. It take two to tango. It take two to tango. You can't feed a relationship or build on a foundation by yourself. You need another person who is a willing participant, who can give and take with you, equal reciprocity, and you can get it. It's out there. People are waking up every day If you want a spiritually enlightened soul who will come in and love you and fill your cup the way you know how to fill it, they're out there. The only thing is you have to break your attachment and break your attachment to dysfunction. Break your attachment to feeling like you need to fix people. And I think you did. I really think you did. And you need to celebrate yourself more. That's all you need to do. And you can attract in a brand new, you need to break free from the past cycle in order to graduate and come to this new cycle. And I think this is why Spirit is testing you. They're testing you to see how strong are you? How strong are you in believing that you are enough and that you deserve better than what these people have to offer you? The universe will test you. It's kind of like being, you're in math class. They teach you, you're in geometry, and they're teaching you all kinds of things, and they test you at the end of the semester, at the end of the marking period, and you got to get an A if you want to move up. So Spirit is going to test you. And I hear watching you. You got people watching you, stalking your social medias if you have a social medias. And some of you guys are real cute because, baby, you putting on a whole show. You putting on a show. Like, baby, I know you watching me, so let me jazz this up since I know you watching. Let me give you something real good to watch. You putting on a show. You had enough. They haven't been fighting fair. They haven't been playing fair with you. So why should you continue to play fair with people who continue to use you and abuse you, manipulate you, and then reject you, and then come back whenever they want to? Where they do that at? Where they do that at? Where do they do that at? Look at that. You will be victorious over your enemies, your frenemies. They can't get next to you. They can't get near you. They're going to hear about you. You're going to embarrass them when they try to make amends with you. You're done. And look, lots of achievements. Your money even started to fall apart when you were with these people. You can even attract in wealth because you had so many negative entities all over you. Do you hear me? Are you listening? Sorry. I really hope you get this message. They messed up your self-image. They messed up your self-esteem. They messed up your self-worth. They messed up your money, not the coins. Their energy was so potent with toxic, like you had to take off of work. You needed to take off. You needed a mental day. They made you so mentally ill that you needed a mental day. You had to take off of work. Because that's how bad they had you messed up. Playing with your mind, playing mind games. Messing up your money. Messing up how you work, how you show up for yourself. Draining your energy. Spirit done showed you who they are. See, stop. Why y'all do this to me all the time? Y'all be doing this to me all the time. Clocking into work late, couldn't get good rest. What? Couldn't even get good rest, clocking into work late. I'm so sorry, boss. I won't come late again. Messing with your mind. Looking in the mirror, not even seeing yourself as worthy and beautiful and handsome as you are. You have these people. Now you got your power back. Now they're going to see what it feels like. You're going to cut the supply. You're going to cut the water supply. They can't drink from your fountain no more. Can't have me, baby. Baby, you are wiser now. I'm stronger. I'm wiser. I'm better. Much better. Baby, you got power. You got wisdom. Baby, you got the good stuff. You got the good stuff. Baby, you bring the table to the table. Baby, you is the table. It'll be you for everybody. They tried you. This is you. Look how powerful and wise you are. Strong foundation. You got your own place. You got the bills paid. And they trying to come for you. Now they're going to be suffering in silence once you give them the dial tone, once you block them, once you start to tell them the truth. Like, I see right through you. So I found out that your relationship with Rebecca, who you played me for, I heard that it failed. So because the life, you try to leave me, You try to leave me, and you thought that I would beg, you thought I would suffer, you thought that I wouldn't find a way to make it without you. You try to leave me and embarrass me, and now you went off with Rebecca because you thought that the grass was greener, and come to find out, baby, it ain't even cleaner. Forget greener, it ain't even cleaner. You done left me for some putty muddy, and now you stuck, and you want me. Now you're suffering, and now you're crying, and I'm supposed to keep pulling you out the fire every time you decide to go back in. And my life is just passing me by. You can play with my life, my time, and you're okay with that? No. I feel like you're literally, I feel like you're going to hear me roar is going to come up out of you. You had enough. It's like a switch done went off in your head. Like, wait a minute, hold on. All this time I thought their heart was in a good place, and all this time they've been. So that's what I'm saying with the crown. Your crown is clear, and now you get to see things. Now you're you know, it could even be like your third eye, baby. You woke. You could have been asleep. They slept on you because you was asleep, baby. I ain't gonna front. You was a little sleep, a little tired, a little nappy nap. You was asleep, so they slept on you. Now you woke, and now they gonna choke. Ooh, they terrified. They're gonna be suffering in silence. You done found out. You done found out, baby. They gonna cry me a river. Let me explain. Wait. It's too late. You played yourself. I'm going on to the extended. I want to see, like, other than, and I hear inconsistency is a red flag. Anybody who's in and out your life, inconsistency, and they make you feel unbalanced, and you have to keep checking your phone every time you don't know if it's them calling you. Anybody who's inconsistent, it's a red flag. Anybody who you feel like, I don't know how they feel about me, that means they don't know how they feel about you. Energy is transference. When somebody loves you, you know. Love is the biggest energy that you can ever feel. You know when somebody loves you, and that's the thing. They felt your heart, and they thought that they can play with it. They didn't feel your power, baby, because you lost it, but you gonna get that power back. I bet that. Didn't I say? Can we just move on from all that we've been through in the past? Can we just try again? They didn't change. Be careful. I'm going to do a full spread on this person on the extended, and I want to go into work, in depth into your work messages, okay? Some of you may even get a call on your lunch break that there might be like a situation. Somebody could be in the hospital from your family. So I hope they'll be okay. All right. I send you so much love and light. I'll see you on the other side, baby, on the other side.